Hi guys, and welcome to this tutorial on collaborative learning. My name's Jessica and I'll be showing you how the European Framework of Digital Competences for Educators refers to digital technology and collaborative learning. The framework covers 6 areas in regards to digital skills. It looks at the educator's professional competences, educator's pedagogic competences, and the learner's competences. This tutorial will be focusing on educator's pedagogic competences. Specifically, we'll be looking at Area 3, Teaching and Learning. Teaching and learning covers 4 topics. It covers teaching, guidance, collaborative learning, and self-regulated learning. In this tutorial, we'll be looking at collaborative learning. Collaborative learning refers to the use of digital technologies to foster and enhance the learner collaboration. As teachers, it's your job to enable learners to use digital technologies as well as use these technologies your help as part of collaborative assignments as a means of enhancing communication, collaboration, and collaborative knowledge creation. Working together is a key part to teaching and learning. As I said, this tutorial is specifically looking at Area 3.3. Collaborative learning. Collaborative learning and the learning objective is to understand how Digital Competences for Educators framework promotes the educator's digital skills in regards to working together, how teachers can use digital technology to promote and enhance collaborative learning. So what is collaborative learning? Collaborative learning refers to activities where learners are working cooperatively in pairs or groups. We have a few different versions of collaborative learning described here. First and foremost, we have group and pair work. This is the most common idea when you think about collaborative learning. Secondly, we have games and activities with competitive elements. This can be where you get your students to compete against one another with programs such as Kahoots or quizzes to create a little action in the classroom. Then we also have forums and discussion boards. These can be more casual groups like WhatsApp or Facebook where you get your students interacting in a casual manner, or it can be over the use of online platforms like WordPress or Moodle. The framework refers to 2 elements of online learning. The first one is looking at you as teachers and how you use digital resources for your collaborative learning activities. From beginners to expert digital users, you as the educator experiment with new formats and methods for collaborative learning. That means you look at all the countless resources out there and instigate new ideas of how you can implement these into your activities. You also use digital devices, resources, or digital information strategies in your collaborative learning activities, using mobile phones, tablets, computers, anything you can use in the classroom to bring an element of digital technology into the activity. As an expert user, you can implement collaborative learning activities in a digital environment. This goes beyond the classroom. It could be a blog, it could be a wiki, or it can be a whole learning management system such as Moodle. The second element refers to enabling your students to use digital resources. As an educator, you need to be able to monitor and guide your students in their collaborative work by using digital technologies. Learn the different methods out there of implementing digital resources into your classes. You can have your students then present digitally to show their collaborative efforts. And last but not least, use digital resources for peer assessment in support of collaborative and peer learning. There are countless resources online such as Google Forms or quizzes in Moodle or WordPress for you to allow your students to self-assess or peer assess themselves in their collaborative work. So what have we learned in this tutorial? Here's a summary on collaborative learning in regards to the framework. You have to think of creative ways to implement digital resources in your class to encourage group or pair work. Think about how you can use all the digital resources like online quizzes, learning management systems, or forums to engage your students online working collectively. Enable your students to use these digital resources to work together online. And use games and interactive activities that foster collaborative learning and peer assessment. These are the main things when you're looking at collaborative learning and the digital educator's competences.